Well, hello, folks out in YouTube land. I'm going to do something very different tonight than what I typically do on my channel, and I'm doing this because I care. Now, let me tell you a little bit about just what I do. I work for Mission Health now, and I work for one of the hospitals up in Spruce Pine. But then I also have a service line with Mission Health out of Asheville, and I have the heart service line. So I work with the cardiologists, and it's a great honor to do that. We're one of the top 15 heart outfits in America now. So we rate really highly. It's like I say, great honor to work with those people. Cut to the chase. This is Heart Month. One of the things I had to do for Heart Month this year is do some healthy living tips for heart. So I had to research a bunch of these and find credible sources for them. A lot of times it was the CDC, it was American Heart Association, it was American College of Surgeons. Sometimes it was another health organization. Sometimes it's just WebMD. But I wrote down all of these healthy heart tips, and I learned so much from them that I wanted to share them with you because heart disease still is the #1 killer of people in America. I've done the research. It's beyond cancer. Anything else is heart disease. And so for those of you who are, my age, I'll be 51 tomorrow. And I'm not in probably the best health in the world. I've learned some things that are going to cause me to change in my life. So I'm going to read to you some of these healthy heart tips. And some of them are very unconventional. I mean, there are 9 that were on this page I'm going to share with you. It's a Mission Health page. 9 healthy heart tips that were already pre-written. I think we might have bought them from someone, or they were leftovers from last year. But then we wanted to have one for all 28 days in February, and so I had to write 19 to go with the 9 to make 28. So here are some of what I found doing some research on recent heart health tips. So I'm going to read you a few of these. Maybe we'll read as many of them as you'll hang around and listen to. Maybe you'll learn some things that could change your life and prolong your life. So I'm going to read a bit off the screen. One of my heart health tips is that it's great to get a pet. Listen to this. Can our pets have a positive effect on heart health? Studies suggest they can. Dog owners regularly walk more and have lower blood pressure than non-owners. Heart attack survivors who own pets have been shown to live longer than survivors with no pets. Interacting with a pet reduces stress and releases a relaxation hormone that can be beneficial to heart health. Pets tend to make owners happy, and a positive outlook is invaluable in recovery from heart disease. And I have a link here where you can learn more, where you can see where I got that research. Another one, of course, is, stop smoking if you're smoking. And I'll just read you a little bit. I'm not going to belabor this. We all know smoking's bad for us, but listen to this. Smoking is one of America's most preventable causes of heart disease. Smoking is linked to atherosclerosis, the buildup of fatty substances in the arteries, which can lead to coronary heart disease and stroke. Smoking also inhibits physical activity and increases blood clotting. Your risk is increased if you smoke and have a family history of heart disease. So if you have a family history, it makes it even worse. During Heart Month, take time to seek help with smoking cessation. And believe me, I never thought my dad could quit smoking. He'd smoked for 65 years, or 62 or somewhere along in there, and my dad actually quit smoking. Now, he does have ALS now. And he's trying to prolong his life as long as he can and live healthy. But even before he was diagnosed with ALS, he quit by using those patches. You can do it. I would never, ever have thought my dad would have what it takes to quit, but he did. Here's another healthy heart tip. Make fitness fun. There's no argument that exercise is good for your heart and overall well-being. The key to consistency in exercise is making it fun. Some of the most fun fitness activities are easy to enjoy in our region. I'm talking about the region I live in. Hiking, especially with friends, walking over rolling hills and through shady and uplifting landscapes. Rock climbing, one of the best overall workouts for total body. I used to try to rock climb. I wasn't very good at it. I was kind of bottom heavy. Dancing, even if you're not good at it. Playing with your kids. Enjoying rec league basketball or bowling. The list just goes on. So there's all kinds of different things. Just find something that is fun for you. Another heart health tip, of course, is you've heard about antioxidants. Maybe you don't understand exactly what the antioxidants do, but it definitely is good for you. Eating antioxidant-containing foods has been linked to reduce Risk of cardiovascular disease. Foods rich in antioxidants may have nutrients such as flavonoids and lycopenes, not included in vitamin supplements. So you don't just get these from eating vitamins. As a matter of fact, there's been some studies, recent studies, that say it's not so great to get it from supplements, but better get it from foods. I'll read on here. Recent studies have shown that antioxidant supplements really don't have a significant impact on heart health. Best sources include green leafy vegetables like our spinach and our kale and stuff, legumes, nuts, so of course beans, papaya, seeds, and whole grains. Other good sources are brown rice, oatmeal, soybeans, sweet potatoes, watercress, I'm not sure what that is, water chestnut maybe, wheat, and wheat germ. Okay, another one is just positive thinking. Researchers at the Harvard School of Public Health looked at 200 previous studies that measured positive mental outlook alongside behaviors and risk factors that affect cardiovascular disease. Cheerful and positive thinking was clearly linked to a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. The most optimistic individuals realized the greatest benefits. The study also found that optimistic people tend to have healthier lifestyles, with more exercise and better eating and sleeping habits. Their risk factors were lower for heart disease and stroke, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and obesity. I try to be a positive thinker, folks. Can't always say that I get into that mode. Sometimes I can feel down. Sometimes I can feel a little sorry for myself. But I have to say, as a Christian man, I have much to be thankful for, and that really helps me a lot with my positive thinking. Here is the huge one of the huge ones. Don't miss your regular checkups. Research shows that seeing your primary care doctor for checkups can actually save your life, whether you're young or old. Since heart disease is still the #1 killer in America, it's critical to know the status of our health. To assess cardiovascular health, we must know the risk factors we have, such as high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, and being overweight. But not all these risk factors are apparent to us as we live our lives. That is true. By having regular checkups, your doctor can create a picture of our health over time and notice any changes that might require attention. If you have risk for heart disease, they can prescribe treatments or refer you to a cardiologist if necessary. Guidelines suggest that people of all ages should see their primary care provider at least once a year. If you have a family history of heart disease, you may need to see your health care provider more often. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do a second, maybe even a third chapter, or what am I call a portion of this heart health tips. So we'll have maybe tomorrow night a few more, maybe the next night a few more after that. This is the last one I'm going to share with you tonight. Is eat a healthy breakfast. In America, breakfast can be one of the most unhealthy meals, often loaded with high saturated fat foods like bacon and sausage, as well as baked goods that are high in trans fats. Give your heart a healthy start with better breakfast choices. Include fresh fruit and whole grains. I'm trying to do that. Drink a glass of fruit juice. Choose whole grain instead of white toast. Try low-fat cottage cheese with jams. And spread low-fat cream cheese on your bagel. You know, low-fat's not that bad. You can get used to it and try to eat a whole grain bagel. Whole grain cereals with fat-free milk and low-fat yogurt with fruit are tasty ways to upgrade the nutrition content of your breakfast. So that's all I'm going to share with you tonight, folks. Don't want to wear you out. I have many more heart health tips. Some of them are quite surprising, and I'll share more of those. I'm also going to share a link to the page that I'm reading from here, which, like I say, I wrote numbers 10 through 29. And so you'll get to sample a little bit of my writing and also see the sources where I got this information. If you have a friend who maybe has heart problems or is, maybe has the propensity toward that because of their weight or family history or other factors, share this page with them. I'm not trying to advertise for Mission Heart. It's really kind of cool. They don't seem to have a huge agenda there. I like working for them for that reason, in that they're not always trying to push for business. They really do seem to care a lot about just the health of the community. So that's cool to be a part of that organization because of that. We'll share some more heart health tips with you tomorrow and the day after. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe if you like.